So going in 2009, fall 2009, Bryce, when you joined the football team, just talk about that conversation with Steve Spurrier. Obviously, again, Coach Spurrier was building up what, culminated obviously in 2010 and beyond, building up that program. You joined the team fall of 2009 as a walk-on. Just kind of talk about how that process went along. Did you go to like an open tryout? Was there conversations with Coach Spurrier, or what were those conversations like? Just talk about that whole process as far as joining the South Carolina football team.
Right. Well, it was really weird. So obviously, I knew being that I ran track, we were in the quads right beside the football players. So I seen a lot of football players. And I used to hang out with most. The only football player I kind of really knew mostly was I knew Alonzo because he went to school with me.
Mm.
But when I first got to school, I was really hanging out with Melvin Ingram. We just was really just every day was hanging together. Like I know it's a super
Right.
weird combination, but we hang together every day. And I remember I first started telling him about football. He was like, just go ahead out there, see what you can do. But I had a highlight tape, and I was like, before I walk out there, I want them to kind of know and what's going on. So I kind of started getting cool with all the football players, but then I started getting cool with Eric Norwood. I don't
Mm.
really know how we got cool, but we started getting cool. I was like, hey Wood, hey, take this tape down there. I mean, you the superstar. So
Yeah.
take this tape down there. I'm saying, the big dog, take this tape down there, give it to the coaches and just, see what they see. So he was like, all right, I got you. And every like week or so I see him like, Wood, did you do it? He was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I guess he finally did it. And he was like, yo, I finally did it. I just they might call you and they might not and go from there. So I was like, all right, that's the best. So I waited a little bit and then luckily Coach Beamer, I guess he gave it to Coach Beamer.
Mm.
Coach Beamer seen the tape, and then Coach Beamer was like, you know what, I seen your highlight tape. You're really good. You know what I'm saying? Definitely want to see you come out, see what you got, and go from there. So I think at the time, I don't even know if he's there. Jamie Speronis was out
Mhm.
there.
Yeah, yeah.
He's over like the player personnel or something like that. And then I got a call from Speronis and was like, hey, they're having an open a tryout. They just want to see me go catch a few passes in the stadium and catch a few punts and just see what I can do. And that's how I started. So I went out there and did that. And it was like, you know what? We can see you, you know what I'm saying, working out. So you can come out to the first practices that we had in the summertime and lifting weights and just walk on and go from there. And that's what I did. I really had no intentions because I was done with track at that too at
Mm.
the time. So to stop there with my old coach, he didn't even renew my scholarship based off of it was based on a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, I think in the media was saying I did something bad. I really didn't do
Mm.
anything bad. I wasn't arrested or anything
Right.
like that. It's just I broke my ankle my senior year, and my times were just not the same. But I still
Right.
was football. I knew I could still do football, but my times on the track was not the same. So I actually had my intentions going into that football season to actually transfer out in January. I was that summer. I was kind of in contact with Georgia Tech. I called Wake Forest, but they could not get me in August. So they was like, we can get you in January. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? But we can't get you in right now, August. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna just play football here at South Carolina. Just walk on, get some reps, maybe just scout team. I had no intentions it was gonna go how it was gonna go.
Mm.
So I was like, let me just get my body right, lift weights, so I can get ready and transfer out to one of those schools in January. And I was gonna just go to either Wake Forest or Georgia Tech at
Mm.
the time.
Right.
And then next thing you know, just the ball started rumbling and just started picking up steam.
Mm.
And I remember like we was just practicing. I think Coach Spurrier was like, he did something because I don't think the coaches were allowed, but he seen me. He was like, I'm hearing good things about you. Just keep working. He got
Mm.
his voice that he like. I'm hearing good things about you. Keep working. I was like, wow. So I called my dad. I was like, Coach Spurrier, talk to me. I was like, Coach Spurrier, see me and talk to me.
Mm.
Told me he's hearing things about me. Keep up the good work. And I was thinking in my head, like, man, like I might, if things go really good, I'll stay here. But my whole intention was to actually get out of there and to go to Wake Forest or Georgia Tech to play football in
Mm.
January. So, and as you know, just the ball got moving and stuff like that, started doing stuff and things happened for
Mm.
my favor and worked out pretty well.
You mentioned Coach Spurrier. Just switching gears a little bit. I know he always had a nickname for different. Like he never called anybody by their actual name. And I was reading an
Right.
article from like 2010 or something. It was mentioned the Shermanator, Sherm the Worm.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what did Coach Spurrier call you? Did he have anything like interesting he would refer to
He
you
just
as?
called me Shermy. He called me Shermy. He just called me Sherman. So a lot of the media and then like fans, they'll call me Shermanator, things like
Yeah,
Sherm
made
the
up the
Worm.
nicknames. You had some good
Yeah, yeah,
nicknames.
yeah. But Coach Spurrier himself, he called me Shermy. He'd be like, "Hey, Shermy, how you doing today?"
So what
So yeah,
position did you play in high school? Were you wide receiver or tailback or?
I played strictly tailback. strictly running back in high school. That's all I did. So when I
Yeah.
actually went out to football, they kind of stuck me in receiver,
Mm.
and I was not feeling it at all. And I don't even know. I think I told the coach, or I forgot who it was. I was like, man, I can't do this, man. Like, I can't do this. Can y'all just put me on? I told him like, can you put me on a scout team running back or something? Like, I cannot play receiver. Like, that's not what I want to do. It's not natural, and I don't know how I talked the men to actually let me go to running back. But after they sent me to running back, it was like, oh yeah, you're a running back, and you stay from there. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's how that played out.